into the video. I'm starting off with my hair like this. I hate to come on camera like this, y'all, but it is what it is. My hair, they're going in braids going straight to the back. These braids are old. It is what it is, but that lets you know if you have some old braids like underneath your wig or whatever and you want to slide on a little quick weave, you can do so. You know, it's really not that deep. All right, so now I'm just going to take some of this edge booster and a little edge brush. I'm just going to slick back my edges because they look wild. Again, you don't have to be like me. You can put in some fresh braids, but I am just incredibly lazy and I just did not feel like taking down my braids just to put them back in. I was like, not going to do that right now. So I'm just going to slick back my edges and to make it at least give that appearance that it's clean and neat, even though we all know it's not. Then I'm going to take my wig cap. So I'm using the thicker tan wig cap, not the sheer ones that you use for like lace installs, but like the thicker one. And I'm going to use this as my base. I just do want to give you a little bit of a heads up that I feel like you can still use a black wig cap. I've used a black wig cap before with blonde hair, and it came out just fine. Honestly, I prefer the black wig caps because to me they feel a little bit thicker and a little bit more sturdier when it comes to installing the tracks. But as long as you make your base good and thick, which I'm going to show you in a little bit here, then you should be just fine. Now the technique that I'm using for my wig cap is I'm pulling the wig cap all the way down over my ears, and then I'm cutting holes behind my ears, and then I'm going to drag the wig cap behind my ears, kind of like what you see right here, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess wig cap later. I know there's other methods of doing your wig cap, like some people don't put it over their ears, some people put it like completely behind their ears. It's really up to you, but this is just how I feel more comfortable. Maybe I'll try it the other way next time, but yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. Now for my base, I'm using this protective shield. I think it's Morning Glory protective shield. It's clear, and then I'm also using the Got to Be Glued Freeze Spray. These two together work magic and wonders on your hair. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put it on this brush, the protective shield, and I'm gonna focus it around like the edges and the perimeter of my hair. That's how I keep the wig cap from like sliding and shifting and everything, is really making sure that this cap is like stiff and stays in place. Now, once the first layer of the protective shield has dried a little bit to where it's tacky, I'm going to go in with the freeze spray heavily. This is what makes the cap hard and stops the glue and everything from seeping in. And then after I spray this heavily, I'm going to blow dry it. So the hair that I'm going to be using for this install today is from Ashimary hair. All the information for this hair, of course, will be in the description box below. But let's get into this packaging. I know you just saw that bag I just tossed off, and look at this box. It is super cute and super professional, and this is the hair inside. And I know y'all see this blonde. So they sent me this is a 20-inch 4x4 closure. This is a Balayage, y'all know me in this word, y'all. It don't go. Balayage blonde highlight closure, as well as 3 bundles. I have a 28-inch, a 26-inch, and a 24-inch bundle in this blonde hair, y'all. And when I say it is a blonde, it is very blonde, but I do like that it's Balayage or whatever, because it's not like a 613 platinum blonde. It's like an ashy blonde kind of. So it has some like highlights and lowlights to it. So it looks really good. It catches the light really well. So I'm just showing you what all these bundles look like. Really quickly, I just want to show you what came in the box, because they sent a ton of goodies, including that is a wig cap right there. And then they also sent a turquoise robe. Look how cute that looks with my nails. Like, that's super adorable. And then they also sent this other bag of goodies, which includes this wig cap, some lashes. It came with this band here, which is an edge band, but it had these 2 little puff balls on it, and I'm like, what is this? But it turns out that these are like little makeup puff balls, so I thought that was cute. It comes with an edge brush and some black and blonde bobby pins. But yeah, so that's everything that came with the package. Now let's go ahead and get into installing this quick weave. Alright, so if you can't tell, we have lost some daylight, but please bear with me. You want to make sure your cap is hard, like what I just showed you there earlier, And this is the 28-inch bundle that I'm starting with. I'm just showing you the amount of hair that came in the bundle. It's a pretty good amount, especially for it to be a longer length. Sometimes longer length bundles tend to be thinner, but this seems pretty good. So yeah, I'm just going to start by measuring my hair at the back from ear to, not necessarily ear to ear, but from like one edge of my neck to the other. And then I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to put some glue on it. This is the 30-second hair bond. This is my favorite glue. This is the only glue I use. And then I'm just going to put it on the track. Now, these type of tracks with the hair, I think I'll show you in a little bit, but these tracks, you can tell like one side is flatter than the other. The side that's super flat and has the hair on it, you don't want to put the glue on that side. Put the glue on the other side. The other side has more of a like a weft. You can see like with the strings, you want to make sure you put the glue on that side. But here I'm showing you how I hold the track. That makes it easy for me to flip it behind my head. Like I hold it with my palms facing up. Then I'm just going to blow on it a little bit, and then once I feel like it's tacky enough, I'm going to flip it backwards, and then I'm going to feel where the bottom of the cap is, and I'm going to place the track right above that, and then that's going to be the jumping off point for this quick weave. Yeah, and then basically I'm going to use my little blow dryer for a couple seconds. I don't do that between every single track, but I just do that especially in the back, just to make sure everything sticks in place. And then now this is me applying the second track. I use my fingers to like feel where the first track is. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on it again, like you see here. And then I'm going to blow on it one more time, and then I am going to flip it over, so now you can kind of see how I hold the hair, because that's what's really important. I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to press the track down, and then I'm going to blow dry it. And I'm just going to repeat these same steps over and over until I'm done with the first bundle. Alright, now it's time to put on the closure, which is the tricky part, but the fun part. So the first thing that you're going to do is take the closure and just see where you want it to lay on your hairline. At this point, I highly suggest taking like a white eyeliner or something like that to mark it, because I kind of regret not doing that, because I feel like I started my closure a little bit too far forward, and I should have had it back a little more. I'm just going to take a clip and pin up the hair just so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better and remeasure it. And then once everything looks good, I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to apply it around the perimeter of the closure. Now, I'm not going to put it around the entire closure. I'm going to start or stop where I notice the hair getting faint, you know, where they pluck the hairline at. I stop there because that's usually where I'm going to be laying the hair glue at, like when I lay the closure down. I like to pull it up just a little bit to make sure it looks good, and then I just press the rest down with my fingers. So next I'm going to go ahead and install the last two bundles, the 26 and the 24 inch, just repeating the same steps. I'm going from edge to edge. Now I do want to say that just make sure you bring the edges of the bundles close enough to your scalp, so that when you cut the lace, not cut the lace, but when you cut the wig cap, you don't have any of your wig cap showing. You want to make sure it goes all the way to the end. Or another trick that you can do is you can actually curve the ends of the of your bundles upwards, so that when the hair blows, the wig cap and everything like doesn't show, like all you see is hair. But just that's the only thing that I want to just point out. But besides that, you're just going to keep going and moving up your head until you fill in that giant gap. So now I'm done laying the tracks. I've gotten all the way to the top. I only had like 1 or 2 pieces of hair left. Honestly, I got the majority of all 3 of the bundles in. So now it's time to go ahead and cut the cap. I'm using my scissors here, and I'm just gently tugging on the cap as I cut it around the perimeter of my head. Let me tell you, cutting this cap felt so good because it was getting so tight around my ears. I was so happy to cut this off. And I just want to mention that when I got towards the closure part, when I was cutting off that cap, I cut the cap back a little bit further. Like I tugged on it and cut it a little bit back further, really until I got to my hairline as far as I could, just so that you wouldn't see the cap underneath the closure. Now I'm about to style the hair as if it's a wig. I'm using the glueless grip holding spray from Erica J to lay down my wig. Not the wig, child, the dang wig cap. So I'm just gonna take some this is some like toner here, and I'm just gonna rub my hairline just to get any excess like makeup and residue and anything else off. And then I'm just gonna spray this glueless grip holding spray. It's kind of like equivalent to like the even spray, or like using a Got To Be Free spray. You know, it's just like a spray adhesive to keep the lace down. It works really, really well. So by the time I've let the hair or the wig band sit for like 15-20 minutes, and then I went ahead and took it off, I'm just defining my part right here. I want a middle part. I'm just going to use my wax stick and my Got To Be Glued Free spray and my hot comb to define my part. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and cut off this lace. To cut the lace, I'm using these fabric cutting scissors that I got from Amazon. It cuts it like a little bit of like a zigzag motion, just so like it looks more natural and it's not being cut like straight across. I use that and like a smaller pair of scissors just to get like all the lace off. So now I'm just getting into styling a little bit more. I originally put like a whole bunch of baby hairs on there, and I decided I didn't like that, and so I took some away. I really like how the closure looks without the baby hairs because they already plucked the closure really natural looking, so love that. And then I just did a couple of passes with it with my flat iron. I didn't even have to flat iron it too much, and it got like super straight right away, so I absolutely love that. I flat ironed it on 450. Didn't smell any burning or anything like that. Like, it flat ironed so well. And then I just trimmed the ends, and that is all I did for styling. I really just wanted to keep it simple and just enjoy the hair as is. But yeah, so this is the finished look. This in total took me about like 2 hours really, because I didn't have to braid any braids. But I really love this hair. It was really soft. The color looks different in different lighting, so hopefully you get to see what it looks like in indoor lighting, and then what it looks like in like brighter lighting in the beginning of the video. I didn't have any issues with tangling, and it was just a minimal shedding, nothing too bad. And overall, I really love this hair. Definitely check it out. All the information, like I said, is in the description box below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Adios till next time.